Hello fellow lovers of the liminal and the weird, and welcome to another video by Liminal Spaces. Today I would like to do a quick book haul video. I'm recording this on Monday, but of course we're going to be posting it probably Saturday, so it'll be a week since I recorded this. But last week, right after I recorded my Gene Wolfe videos, I left town and went to a small town right in the center of Utah. While I was there, I drove up towards Salt Lake City. There's a lot of small towns that are slowly becoming suburbs of Salt Lake City. And I went to my favorite bookstore, which is called Confetti's Antique and Books. So they mainly deal in antiques, and they have a lot of cool stuff on the bottom floor there of this store. And they even had a wonderful greeter that you can see here.
That's his little thing.
Oh, there he is. This is Chewy, and he loves to be pet.
So cute. It's like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
But if you go upstairs, they have a book collection. And their science fiction collection is the best I've found in that whole area. And I went this time, and I haven't been there for a couple of years. And I went this time, and they had incredible things that I don't see very often, that I've really been wanting to fill my collection. It was, I mean, just one of the best hauls I've ever gotten, with stuff that is rare and so hard to find. So yeah, let's jump into this. I really like Theodore Sturgeon, and I've only read one thing by him, and it was The Microcosmic God. I believe that's by Sturgeon. Yeah, I did a video on that, and I really enjoyed his writing, so I grabbed whatever I can see from him, and I got Voyage. Let me take it out of this bag. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Really cool old pyramid book. 35 cents when this thing came out. I also got, by Theodore Sturgeon, The Stars Are the Styx. And this looks really interesting to me. There's a guy on the Styx River there. Don't know anything about it, but I like Sturgeon. We'll be doing some Sturgeon in the future. Absolutely. So this is a writer that I've bought other authors thinking it was him, because he's been recommended so much on the channel, especially when I did Gene Wolfe. He's been recommended a ton now, and that is Jack Vance. And I never see his stuff around, but they had a few here at Confetti's. The first one I got was Lioness. No idea what it's about, but it looks great. It looks like a fantasy novel. But again, I've heard so much good about Vance from you guys. Also from Jack Vance, I got The Last Castle. Of course, one of the things that I love about this is that it's a very thin read. It looks like it won the Hugo and the Nebula. No, that's got to be Jack Vance won the Hugo and the Nebula. Not this exact novel. Maybe. Anyway, I'll look into this. This is probably the first Jack Vance I'm going to read. Great cover. Weird eyeballs and a brain coming out the other side of that thing. So, found 2 Jack Vances, which was absolutely awesome. Found some interesting Rod Serling. We've been talking about him. I like his writing, and this is a tempo book. Chilling stories from Rod Serling's The Twilight Zone. Thrilling tales from the supernatural, especially written for young people. So this must be scary for kids. It's all written by Rod Serling, and the condition on this thing was just incredible. So I had to grab it. It looks completely unread. Just a really cool book. I also got new stories from the Twilight Zone. This isn't for kids. Also in pretty good condition. It's got a couple creases along the back. More stories by Rod Serling. I also got Rod Serling's Devils and Demons. I grabbed all the Rod Serling they had there. Another author you don't see around so much. And then more stories from the Twilight Zone, as opposed to new stories. So these are different collections here. This is library bound, and they do these sometimes for softbound books. The libraries would hardbind them, which I don't know how they do it. It's really incredible, and for some odd reason I really like these. I know they're worth less, but how cool. Just this little hardbound copy. So neat. I've been wanting to do Samuel R. Delany on the channel, and he's somebody that I very rarely see out in the wild. So I was incredibly happy to find actually a large selection of Delany at the Confettis. Quirk 3 has an advertisement for the Science Fiction Hall of Fame in there. And a drawing. Just a cave, it looks like. Yeah, this looks really interesting. Yeah, lots of cool drawings of caves in this book. So, Quirk 3. Also, Samuel R. Delany. I got Out of the Dead City. Every time I see this guy's outfit, it looks like he has 3 big kiss marks on it. I don't know what that symbol's supposed to be. But yeah, that looks very interesting. I don't know. I think I'll start with the Einstein intersection, which is actually just something I have up there. I wonder if I... No, it looks like I did not re-buy Delany that I already had, so that's pretty good. I got Nova. Really good condition for this book by Samuel R. Delany. The Ballad of Beta 2 and Empire Star, which I might have a newer version of. I think during my birthday book haul I got one of those. And Babel 17, which I've heard really good things about. I think I might have this one in a Ace Double. I'll have to check. And also by Delany, The Towers of Toron. I mean, just a ton of Delany. For somebody you don't see very often, that is an incredible... That really blew my mind. Another person I don't see very often, and one that I've recently done on the channel, I got some stuff by Norman Spinrad. The Void Captain's Tale. A lot of you have specifically recommended this book. In fact, all these I think were recommended. Agent of Chaos by Spinrad. I couldn't believe the books that he had this time. I wonder if somebody had brought in their old collection or what. And The Solarians by Norman Spinrad. I don't know where to start, but I am going to read more Spinrad on this channel because I really liked the short story that I did, No Direction Home. So yeah, I found some great Spinrads as well. Now the one-offs. These are books that they only had one of each author there, and I grabbed what they had for each author. And the first really blew my mind because I was like, I need to read this. I've read the first one. Everybody wants me to read the second one, so I'm going to have to get a copy of it. And there it was on the shelf. The Claw of the Conciliator. Anyway, Volume 2 in the Book of the New Sun by Gene Wolfe. So now I have a copy that I can read of the second Book of the New Sun. So, I mean, that was just serendipitous. It was just right there. I was blown away. I got a new Ballantine adult fantasy book, one that Moyd has talked about, A Voyage to Arcturus. You don't find these on shelves. It blew my mind. I was very happy to find a copy of this. One that I have wanted for a while, specifically because it will make a great theme week where Jason can do the movie. And I was thinking I was going to have to order off of eBay, but I found it sitting on the shelf, Roadside Picnic. It also has Tale of the Troika. And that's the Strugatsky brothers. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Anyway, I was super happy to find this because I absolutely want to read it. And the condition is completely unread. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. I couldn't believe this was just sitting there. Another Ballantine adult fantasy book, and one of the rarest. So I'm very happy to find this, and in great condition. H.P. Lovecraft, The Doom That Came to Sarnath. So this will fill another hole in my collection. I'll go over that whole collection that I have as I get closer to completing it. I think I have 30 of them so far, and I don't know if I ever will complete them because I'm finding them out in the wild. So I just have to kind of be happy with what I find. This is also basically unread condition. I'm going to bag these. They're just incredible. The spine's not creased at all. It hasn't really been opened that much. Just shockingly good condition. And last but not least, and I got this because of Vintage SF, and that is The Rite of Passage by Alexei Panshin. He did a review of this, and he was very favorable about it, and I was glad to find it there. I recognized it from his video, and I thought I would check it out as well. So thanks to Vintage SF for doing that video. I'll link his videos down below. He is quite a science fiction reader, and really is helping me as I pick out things out in the wild like this. So absolutely incredible. All right, that was my book haul from Confetti's Antiques and Books in Spanish Fork, Utah. When I asked them if I could film inside there, they said absolutely, and they don't mind me mention them on the YouTube. However, they also said don't call and ask them what books they have because none of their sci-fi is organized. I mean, they have it by author, alphabetized, but they don't have any of it written down or anything like that. So if you're ever in the Utah area and want to go to an incredible bookstore, check out Confetti's Antiques and Books. All right, I'm going to end with just a video I took of the shelves. The shelves were very close together, so I couldn't do the greatest of videos, but if you'd like to get a general idea of what was on the shelves in the store I was looking through, here is a video about that. I'm going to leave you with that. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and enjoy the shelf tour of Confetti's. Thank you so much for watching.